So, I guess I should start off with the date. So, today I'm guessing is March the 9th. It's a Thursday. It's supposed to be my Saturday, my day off. Usually it's Thursdays and Fridays. But I lost my job today. Needless to say, it is what it is. It was what it was, and it is what it is. You understand? But this is the first time I needed to get this out because I wanted to document this because I didn't document how I got to where I'm at now, because of the missing arm and everything. But I started this journey like a month ago with the magic. Have you read The Secret, Laws of Attraction? So I've been doing the Magic Challenge, which walks you through 28 days. And it's been taking me a little bit longer because of not making excuses, other issues that if I can't give it 110 focus, I'd rather wait until I'm mentally able to do so. But I do recommend if you can do it in 28 days, do it in 28 days. But it's working for me because, well, needless to say, um, I'm gonna do this video because when you're going through your journey, you ask for certain things. And when you start becoming rooted, more grounded, you're not rooted yet, you're grounded. You're becoming more grounded. It's like all this time you was floating, no gravity everywhere. You was just floating, absorbing matter and just floating. And now you're grounded. You're not rooted yet, but you're grounded now. So it's like it's you just you start seeing things that you can't explain by a formula or a fact or why it actually occurred. And there's always that saying, be careful what you wish for. Because we always think about the end product, but we seldom think about the journey that we're on to get to that end goal, that end product that we're on. So the point that I'm trying to say is, I started this journey and things are starting to manifest on its own that I can't make no logical sense or fact of why it's occurring. But then it's like I look at my 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 wish board, my dream board. I look at my desire list. I look at what I'm grateful for. I look at my gratitude where I'm focusing it on. And then when things start manifesting, it has to go through steps. Once again, I didn't think of the journey. I just manifested where I see my end. Like I know the destination. I got the address. I just don't know how to get there per se. I didn't map quest it. Like I didn't Google map it. But I know where I'm going. I know the address. I just don't know how to get there. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna get there. So today when I got the news that I was laid off from my position, it's crazy. The first thing that came over me was gratitude. I was like, I'm grateful. I was grateful for this journey with this company that I was on because I have grown so much myself, as far as goals that I have now that I didn't even seldom to think about goals when I first started with this company because I was recovering, from losing my arm and I was in this stage in my whole transitioning, in my whole development. Like I was an adolescent through all this. I lost my arm at 40 years old, so it's like I'm an adolescent to all this. Um, that now I didn't have goals before after my injury. I was content with being limited because I was thinking I was just so grateful for the mere stuff that I had. But at the same time, I was stifling myself because it was like you want to be creative, but don't know how to be creative, and you hinder yourself being creative because like you're not allowing your creativity. You're hindering yourself. You're grounding yourself, basically, like you're putting yourself in timeout. So all these things that I want, hello, of course you're going to lose your position that you're in. Hello, you've been manifesting a new career, a new salary, a new life, a new beginning, a new journey. So how the hell you think you was going to get there, not giving up your comfort? You understand that safety net. Like right now, I am walking on a steel beam. You understand, like 2,000 feet in the air. No safety net. I know that's ridiculous. No safety net. You understand? Like it's gone. Like the umbilical cord cut, safety gone. Like I literally feel, when you graduate college and there's no more partying, because senior year is not that crazy. You understand? And it's like, oh shit, I gotta be an adult now. Like everything that I'm asking for, the wheels have already started. You understand? Like it's already in motion, so it's like be careful what you manifest, because you have to always take account, that journey. And if you're willing to go through that journey, that means it's worth it. It's worth it. Nothing worth having is not worth fighting for. So I decided today is my first video because I had to understand and say this out loud, because usually I don't react to information the way I am receiving this blessing. I don't usually react like this. I react very extra and screaming and yelling, and I go into this negative mode. My schizophrenia gets the best of me, and then I go into a paranoid state, and it's just like a tumbling effect. It's like, oh my God. It started out with a snowflake, and right now it's a freaking avalanche. So I'm very impressed with the new medication. I'm very impressed not with just the medication, but with gratitude. Like it works. Gratitude is your foundation to everything. It's not just faith. It's not just prayer. It's not God, Allah, Jehovah, whatever. It's gratitude. Like gratitude is your cement. If you don't have gratitude, you don't have cement. You don't have cement, you can't build no freaking house. So not one that a bad wolf can't blow down. What you gonna build out of sticks? I bluff and I puff and I blow your house down. So, you know, because I'm looking at the board, and one of the first thing it says, thank you for my new job. That's number one. The second thing, thank you for my new career. Thank you for this set amount of salary that I will be making with this new position and this new career. Thank you for this new position. So why am I guess that's why I am so grounded, and I'm not in a negative state of mind. If anything, I'm embracing this as a blessing. I'm embracing this like I'm grateful this happened, because some things are there for a season, and some things come in instant for instant reason. You understand? Everything has a reason, but something is like instant gratification reasons, and then you have some things that come in for a season. In that season, you grow, you develop, you fertilize, you evolve to the next season. Winter, spring, and fall. The earth gets ready in different sectors. For different seasons. So it just blows my mind, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make at least one video a day, like a video diary of just what I've been seeing, because today I'm at peace. Most people would be devastated. It was a decent paying salary. It was a decent position. I'm very grateful for that position, and just for what it embodied me to evolve into. You understand? Without this position, I would have not been reading this book, you understand, or brushing up on the law of attraction for dummies. It's just positivity around you. And once you do start practicing that gratitude, it becomes a natural reflex, because as soon as I got the information, I was like, okay, I completely understand. I'm aware. Okay, no problem. Best best of luck, best wishes. Take care of yourself. And I hung up the phone. And they're like, well, HR will follow up with paperwork, yada yada yada. You're exiting plan, you're exiting paperwork. So, and as soon as I hung up the phone, I was just like, I'm grateful. That's it. I didn't elaborate. I was like, I'm grateful. And then, of course, I called my mom. I called mommy, and she was even like, what are you talking about? You're getting ready to start a course that you really need to focus on to get to your end product. So the inevitable was going to happen. We just ripped off like the band-aid was just ripped off sooner than later. You understand? Like, what I was going to do, wait until the day before I started classes to be like, hey, I'm going to call out for a couple of weeks. So, but that was kind of the plan, because I really didn't have one yet. Um, so it is what it is, and let's see what these videos. Maybe one day I'll have the balls enough to hear what I spoke. But I'm gonna record this journey, because I didn't record much when I lost the arm, when I was hospitalized for almost a year after the accident. Just the journey of losing everything, and just my journey, how I dealt with that. I lost my arm at 40. It's not like I was born this way, and how I adjust, and how I'm still adjusting to when I hear, I didn't even notice you was missing an arm. You get kind of used to that in my world. So tomorrow I'm gonna put a sticky note. I gotta stick to a agenda, to make it habit forming, and see where this journey leads, because it's crazy. Like, how, of course, I'm not going to be surprised, because this is what I've been manifesting. So it's like, duh, duh, Erica. So had to get it out. Let's see where this path goes. I'm on my journey. Tag along with me. There's gonna be some bumpy, rocky slides, sleet, rain, snow, hail, rock storm, hailstorm, hay, haystorm. It's gonna be different type of climax through this journey, but I got the address. I know where we're going. I know our destination. We just gotta look at MapQuest and just figure out how we're gonna get there. But we get we there already. That's why I'm not concentrating on how I'm gonna get there, because I'm already there. So I'm already there. I'm already at that destination. So fingers crossed I don't flake out and I record another one tomorrow. Crazy. The magic, gratitude, that's crazy. Like, I'll tell you other stories that I've seen happen in front of my eyes before this. Like, and it blew my mind. Like, it literally, like, blew my mind. So, you know what? I might as well just get it out right now. A couple of weeks ago, we had a random pop-up drug test, and I have my green card in here in Florida, but there was unclear, because the company that I was associated with was an international company. They didn't have really laws if you lived in a marijuana state that's able to be consumed, through prescription, for medical reasons, responsibly. How would you deal with those kind of employees? Because they're everywhere in states that are, consumed on a casual base. So they did a random. We were confused. We were all nervous. They didn't know, like, what the final decision was going to be. Like, make it, if it's positive, don't matter what state you're at, you just failed. If it's positive and you live in certain states, then it's medically required, then it's understandable. You understand? Because then you have that thin line, like, okay, I got a prescription for this, but I'm gonna get fired. But that person just had back surgery, they're back at work and they're on Percocets, but they can go to work. So it's still a medication, in that state that you live in. And if that's your situation, needless to say, I wasn't ready for the drug screen. I didn't care about the drug screen. I didn't start panicking until we started looking up the policy because the person performing it didn't have a definite answer of what the policy was for this because I'm in Florida. Um, and they put the swab in my mouth. And let me tell you, usually you keep that swab in your mouth maybe maximum 3 minutes, 5 minutes the most. Don't chew on it, just let it absorb in your inner cheek. They had that swab in my mouth for over 30 minutes. And the indicator wouldn't turn blue to say that it's saturated enough so you can put it in the test tube and you can seal it and send it off. Well, they waited 30 full minutes and never changed. The technician decided, oh, well, I'm just going to bag it up, document, the time, and just send it off and let them make a decision. Like I'm just a technician, like this is what's going to happen. Like we don't have another kit, and we waited. You're, like you're sitting right in front of us, like we're in your desk, sitting next to you, like, so, yeah. It, Once again, I couldn't understand why that test that they selected for me. I wasn't the only one getting tested. It was four of us at that location, that was getting tested. So it's like for no random reason, just new contracts, renewal, stuff of that nature, just paperwork. Um, so that happens, and it's like I'm okay. Like we wasn't penalized. We wasn't penalized. Um, it was never brought up. It was never spoken of because out of the four of us that got tested, three of us did have cards down here. So it's like we was more like upset, like that's not right, especially that we all had good standings with this company, you know. But needless to say, the gratitude that I had in that moment for my position and how much I I enjoyed my environment. I enjoyed everything from the smell to the environment to the people to the animals. I enjoyed everything, the ride, the commute there, the commute back, and just that gratitude. The universe is going to work how it wants to work. You understand? What goes up comes down. Whatever you gratify out, you're going to magnify in. That's how gratify out, magnify in. Um, so once again, things that are happening because of gratitude, my 28-day journey that I've been on, I'm more positive, I'm more energetic, um, and it is what it is, it was what it was, and it is what it is. Or something like that. It is what it is, it was what it was, and it be what it be. So, but yeah, fingers crossed for tomorrow. All right. Crazy, 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 crazy.